Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to be doing a 1,000 rep glute workout. Now, if you know a thing or two about a thing or two, if you know me, you might be thinking, Marissa, I know 1,000 rep workouts are dumb. You know 1,000 rep workouts are dumb. Why are you doing a 1,000 rep workout? Well, first, kind of wanted an excuse to talk about why 1,000 rep workouts are dumb, but also because actually it does fit in with my current goals and my current programming to be doing a workout like this today. As you guys know, because I won't shut up about it, I am going through a reverse diet, and one of my goals during this reverse diet, other than to speed up my metabolism, is to build some muscle, particularly in my glutes and my hamstrings. So I thought it would be kind of fun to train my glutes every day for 3 months, or maybe 6 months, depending on like how much progress I've made at 3 months, and if I want to keep doing it, I might just keep doing it. But I wrote out this whole program where I am engaging my glutes in some way every single day. Now, for clarification, I am not training glutes heavy every single day. One of those days each week is just a glute stretching session. Most days it's 2 exercises with just really light resistance band work just to get a little pump. So I'm not losing my mind. I'm not just like hammering my glutes every single day. That's not a smart way to build your glutes. But basically I'm about 2 months into this now, and today would be just a pump day for my glutes. So not a heavy workout day, just a day where I get a little bit of light resistance band work going, get some blood flowing, send that muscle building signal without breaking down the glute muscle like you would if you were lifting heavy. So today I wanted to change things up. I feel like I'm recovering really well and I wanted to push myself more. So instead of doing like 50 to 100 reps glute work, doing 1,000 reps of glute work today. But here's the thing. This is not something that anyone should do regularly to try to optimize muscle growth or optimize fat burning. I am doing this today not directly for muscle growth, but as a supplement to all of the other work that I'm doing. And yes, this workout is probably going to make my booty burn by the end of the day, but that does not mean it is optimal for muscle building. To actually build muscle, you need to be lifting in the 1 to 15 rep range, not doing hundreds of reps for the same muscle group. These workouts are really good at making you feel the muscle group that they're targeting, but just because you're feeling it doesn't mean that you're doing anything to actively build muscle. Like, I could just hold my arm out like this for an hour. My shoulder would be on fire after an hour. I would have built 0 muscle from that. What these kinds of workouts are good for are, first and foremost, learning to push your limits. If you're not someone that usually pushes your limits with your workouts, having a day, like once every couple months, not every week or every day, where you try to like really just push your body to the limit and see what it can actually do, can be really helpful to just learn more about your body and get more in tune with your body. Because if you've only ever trained to like 75% capacity, you don't know what it feels like to go beyond that, then it's really hard to gauge how intense you're actually training. But if you have pushed yourself to like 95, 100% intensity, then you know what that feels like. And you know what it feels like to comfortably be at like 75% capacity, and you can scale a lot better when you understand your body a lot better. And as I said before, these workouts can also be good for increasing volume and sending the muscle building signal to the muscle without causing the damage that you do cause when you are in the gym lifting heavy. So in order to grow muscle, the main focus should be actually causing damage to the muscle through resistance training. When you lift heavy, you're tearing the muscle, and it's when you're resting and sleeping and eating that the muscle can repair and grow and get stronger. So that stimulus is absolutely necessary. Like, that is baseline. But between that, if you want to get more blood flowing to the muscle to help with recovery, if you want to keep your body kind of focused on recovering and repairing that muscle, you can get a light pump in that muscle. So nothing that's going to cause further muscle breakdown, but just enough to like send a little bit of a signal to the body like, hey, like, put your focus over here. That's really where high rep work and resistance band high rep work shine when it comes to muscle building, is the ability to boost that signal without causing further muscle breakdown. And then the other benefit, at least for me, is I feel like this is just like a fun challenge that's exciting to me. And that's the whole reason I started this YouTube channel, is just like do fun things with exercise and nutrition that excite me and keep me wanting to keep exercising and eating in the way that makes me feel good and all of that. So like, this is just fun. I like it. I'm excited. So I'll explain the structure of this workout in a hot sec, but it's now time for me to go do the second set of my exercises. Okay, first of all, it is so windy outside. I'm gonna be really surprised if I make it through the whole day without getting like a leaf in my eye while I'm doing these exercises, but I wish I put my glasses on. That'd be smart. So before I get too far into this, I do want to give a big disclaimer, and that is that I am not recommending anyone do this. Like, this is something that you can do, but it's definitely a supplemental workout. It should not be your priority. Like, if you're trying to grow your glutes and you're not lifting heavy for your glutes 2 to 3 times a week already, don't do this, go do that instead. Like, get in your hip thrusts, get in your deadlifts, get in your squats, prioritize that first. If you don't have access to a gym, go to Target and buy some 20-pound dumbbells. Like, you can do it. Regardless of if your goal is building muscle or burning fat, this is not the most efficient style of workout to get there. So now I'm talking about all kinds of 1,000 rep challenges. These are not your friends. They're not your best friend. They're more like an acquaintance. Like, you sprinkle them in here and there, you hang out with them occasionally. They're not like your go-to hangout, you know? People get drawn to these workouts because when you're trying to lose fat, you feel the burn. And when you feel the burn, you must be burning fat. Like, that's not how the body works. You would probably burn more fat taking the exact same amount of time and just going for a walk at like a decent pace. But in general, these 1,000 rep workouts are not bad workouts. Like, they're not gonna do harm to you. They're just gonna be really inefficient at getting you to where you want to be. So like, if you like them, if you want to do them, if this is what keeps you active, fine, like that's up to you. Just know that you could be doing other things that would probably get you to your goals a little bit faster. I'm not here to shame anyone for moving the way that they want to move and just staying active and getting exercise in. Like, no matter what you're doing, I love it. I'm here for you. I'm here to shame the people that make it sound like these kinds of workouts are the best and most efficient just so that they can sell you things and get views. So I'm not gonna be filming before and afters of my glutes for this workout. A, because I'm doing this for me and I don't wanna be tempted to like modify the intensity of this workout to like get the best glute pump, to get the best before and after pictures, to like prove something on YouTube. Like, I'm trying to take this light. I'm not trying to get like the gnarliest glute pump possible. I'm just trying to activate my glutes today. But also, even if I were to get like a really good glute pump, I don't think it would be like visually that different. Like, I don't think there's really a point in the before and after pictures. And, like, the point of this is not glute growth. Like, even if I do get the gnarliest glute pump on the planet today, tomorrow it will be gone and my butt will be back to normal. And so there's really no point. Like, I would just be selling a false narrative of like, oh my god, look at how amazing this workout is. It's not. It would have gotten me like a very temporary increase in blood flow to my glute muscles, making them temporarily appear to have grown, but then within 12 to 24 hours that would be gone. So the real after, like in 24 to 48 hours, is gonna look the same as the before. There will be no before and after pictures today. So any creepy men that came here to look at before and after pictures of my butt, you can leave. Thank you. Goodbye. Here's how today is gonna work. I am aiming for 1,000 total reps of glute focused exercises. So what I've done, not only to make this more manageable, but also more optimal for my goals, is I have split this up into a ton of tiny glute sessions. I have a list of 10 exercises that I put together, and I'll go through kind of how I decided what exercises to do in a hot sec. But then I paired each of those exercises into pairs of 2, and then each of those exercises I'm doing 25 reps. So I basically have 5 sets of 2 exercises at 25 reps each. So each time I do a set, I'm doing 50 total reps. So basically I have to make it through all 5 sets 4 times to do 1,000 reps. But I kind of want to just get this out of the way. So I'm gonna do 1 set every 15 to 60 minutes, depending on if I'm getting work done. If I'm making breakfast, I'm not gonna stop halfway through making breakfast to do a set. But the point is, I'm letting myself fully recover between each set. Like, there's going to be at least 10 minutes between each set. And one of the main things that I'm focusing on as I go through this is I know I have a glute imbalance because I have a very slight curve in my spine. So it's like a structural deviation I can't fix, but it has led to various imbalances. So I know I have a slight glute imbalance. So as I go through today, I'm really going to use each of these exercises as an opportunity to focus on form and symmetry and trying to be just as symmetrical as possible with all of the exercises to kind of help. It's not going to even out a glute imbalance in one day, but it will help me connect to each glute separately, potentially in a way where moving forward I will be able to strengthen that connection in order to even out my glutes over time. Okay, so now you've seen all 10 exercises that I have paired together. I have done this circuit now once, so I have to do it 3 more times today. I'm feeling good about it. So just to give you guys some insight into why I picked the exercises that I did and structured it the way that I did, I wanted to make sure this was a very well-rounded glute workout. I didn't just want to pick a bunch of exercises, throw them together because I knew it would burn and be like, oh, it's like a glute workout. Like, it's not good workout programming if you're just picking hard exercises and throwing them all together. So the main focus in picking the exercises was making sure to work the glutes in all ranges of motion. So I picked a variety of exercises that work the glutes in the horizontal direction, the vertical direction, the lateral direction, and the rotational direction. So in the horizontal plane, we have hip thrusts, frog pumps, and glute bridges. In the vertical plane, we have the banded Romanian deadlifts, bodyweight squats, and banded pull-throughs. In the lateral plane, we have the banded version of cable abductions and sumo walks. And then for rotation, we have cable cuff hip external rotation and band standing external rotation. So then I took all those exercises and I paired them so that you weren't doing like 2 horizontal at one time or 2 vertical at one time, etc. So that you aren't like tired from the first exercise in that plane of motion and then can't do the second exercise as efficiently in the same plane of motion. So all of them have like different planes of motion in the pairings. So I'll write down the order of all the exercises in the description box below with like the protocol for how to do this if any of you guys do want to do this, but again, I'm not really recommending it. Just if you want to do it, go for it. But as I am now a quarter of the way through this challenge, I am hungry, so I'm gonna make some breakfast. So I totally didn't do the thing where I was gonna do this every like 20 or 30 minutes. It's been like 2 hours since I did my first circuit of the 10 exercises, but it's because I went grocery shopping and I was getting work done. I was being really productive and I didn't want to get up. But now, starting round 2, even though it's like 5 p.m., it's fine. I'm gonna get it all done. I have plenty of time. All right, one more set and then I will have completed half of all of my reps for the day. 500 reps for my glutes. So one thing of note is nutritionally, I am making sure to be on point today. I am making sure to eat enough protein, enough carbs, enough total calories. I want to make sure my body is fueled. Also making sure to drink enough because hydration is super important for getting a pump, which is the goal of today's non-stop workout. The last thing that I'd want to do today is work out with a lot of extra volume and then not eat enough, especially because I'm in a reverse diet. I'm actively trying to speed up my metabolism. Like, the goal here should be to help my body learn to burn more calories, not undereat so that my body burns extra calories and I lose fat. Like, the goal is not weight loss right now. The goal is speeding up my metabolism, and I can't do that unless I eat enough. I plan to get this done as quickly as possible. Clearly not going according to plan. It's like 7:30 and I still have another round to do, but it's fine. It'll be a little post-dinner pump. Overall, feeling good. Glutes are feeling fine. Definitely noticed it a smidge more towards the end of this round, but this is good. I feel like it's kept me active all day, which is really nice. Like, other than that span of time that I spent like 2 hours not doing this, I was walking around at the grocery store. So I've been like really active. And that's another thing about training this way and doing lots of sets throughout the day. If you guys listen to MINDPUMP, which if you don't, I highly recommend, they do something called trigger sessions in one of their main programs, which is where on your off days where you're not lifting, you do resistance band work like 2 to 3 times per day to send that muscle building signal, because frequency is one of the key factors in progress and muscle growth. And you can't lift heavy with the same muscle group every day, but you can add resistance band work. So like the more frequency you can get in with minimal like damage to the muscle, the better. So that's another reason that I wanted to spread this out throughout the day rather than do it all in one go, is because now I will have been training my glutes for like, I guess by the time I'm done, 8 hours. Not straight, obviously, but like taking the same resistance band workout and spreading it out over 8 hours is going to give you more frequency than if you did it all in like 1 hour. So basically, I'm not mad about the fact that it's taking me longer than normal. Like, it's fine. It's just gonna be kind of annoying to do it at night, but that's okay.
Later that same evening.
All right, I have consumed a whole plate of tostadas and tacos and some chips and salsa. I'm very full, but gonna get in this last round of glute exercises and be done for the day. It's dark and cold outside now, but that is the best place for my resistance band, so. Oh, it's so cold. Oh no, this is not fun. This is gonna be more of a mental challenge than anything starting now. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. I feel like this is giving me a stronger mind to muscle connection with my glutes. I usually struggle to feel that exercise that I just did in my glutes for the first couple reps, just because it's kind of a weird exercise. But this time I was feeling it in my glutes right away. So I think I'm developing that neural connection to each glute muscle a little bit. Oh, hello. Light. Anyway, connection to the muscles a little bit stronger. I'm going back inside now because the light won't turn back on and I'm not. Oh, there it is. Thanks. Okay, we got pull throughs and we got frog pumps. Let's do this. This is actually awesome. And I know I was saying before that I don't recommend this, but now I am less hesitant to recommend this workout. First of all, it's been a lot less intense than I thought it would be. Like, my body is fine. But second of all, I'm definitely feeling better connection to my glutes, particularly the glute that is the less connected glute. I made a video a couple years ago on how to fix your uneven glutes because I had very uneven glutes. Like, because I have a curve in my spine, one of my glutes was like literally just like not firing. Like, I could get my right glute to fire, I could not fire my left glute, like, to save my life. And after going through physical therapy, I did a lot of work and I was able to like reestablish that connection and make a lot of progress to where I can now squat evenly, which is great, but I still feel that they don't fire symmetrically, and that's something that I've been trying to work on and something that I really want to work on, like post reverse diet. Once I'm done with my aesthetic goals, I really want to focus on like mobility and symmetry and all of that good stuff, and I'm really excited to like dive into it and really just get it perfect. But just throughout today, like with the exercises that I just did, I felt my left glute firing so much better than it normally does. So I really do think this has been actually a lot more helpful than I thought it would be in helping me kind of establish that mind to muscle connection. But I want to stress that part of the success of this has definitely been in spreading out the exercises throughout the day. If I were to just go through all of this to fatigue, like my body would fatigue faster than my neurological pathways would be able to form. Like basically if I went to fatigue, I wouldn't be establishing proper neural pathways. Like other muscles would be taking over. I'd actually be reinforcing improper form and imbalances rather than establishing symmetric firing patterns. So I'm kind of thinking this is something I might try to do a little bit more regularly. Not necessarily 1,000 reps of something, like this is a lot, but I'm gonna take a quick break, make a little bit of tea, I think, and then I have 2 sets left. Almost done. All right, turns out I have 3 more sets, not 2. Let's get these done with. The light keeps shutting off on me. It's making this very fun and spooky. You guys would be appalled at what time it is right now. I'm not even gonna tell you because it's ridiculous. I'm working and I'm like in the zone and I keep forgetting that I'm filming this video and I'm supposed to be doing exercises. I'm working on my reverse dieting course and I'm super excited about it and I'm super into it. I'm just like on a roll with creating like great content. I'm super stoked. So alas, I am going to drag myself outside in the cold 2 more times to get that glute pump going on. So I literally just remembered that I actually have these lights that I can literally just plug in to light everything. So we have light now. It's so cold out here. I am regretting picking so many single leg exercises because I'm doing 25 reps on each side, not like 25 total reps of the exercise, doing like 12.5 reps on each side. So it just takes twice as long to do the single leg exercises, but they're good exercises, so like it's fine. And it really only takes like another 45 seconds, so I really shouldn't complain. Anywho, 1 more rest, 1 more set, then we're done. It's all good, we're good. I'm really tired. But we're on the last 50 reps. I've done 950 reps today. Gotta do a couple more. Let's do it. I did it. I'm done. Yay. Good night. I'm done. I did it. I did 1,000 reps of glute exercises today. And I'm honestly really glad I did this. Like, I feel like I got a lot more out of it than I expected I would. And I could actually see myself doing this in a smaller capacity more frequently. Not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I did a really good job programming this as well. Like, it felt like there was a really good balance between different types of glute movements and different planes of motion. And so I really did feel like it was a very well-rounded glute workout. But I want to emphasize that even though I did 1,000 reps with my glutes today, they're not gonna be any bigger tomorrow than they were this morning. You can't grow your glutes in one day. A workout with 1,000 reps is gonna be a lot less efficient than a workout with like 120 reps where you're doing 3 sets of 10 and 4 good exercises for glutes where you're lifting heavy. Like, that is going to be so much more efficient long-term at doing that regularly rather than doing this regularly. Like, again, this is supplemental to that. But if you guys do decide to give this a try, let me know. I'm really excited to be training glutes every day for 3 months or 6 months or however long I decide to do it. So let me know what questions you guys have about that program. I will share that program with you once I'm like done with it. And I'd love to do a video on glute, like kind of glute science, but also glute programming, like optimal glute programming, and how I decided to split everything up and what exercise I decided to incorporate and why and all of that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I spent many an hour perfecting that training glutes every day workout program. So I'd love to like dive into that. Anyway, I am rambling. Let me know what kind of glute content you want to see. I'm working on building the glutes and hamstrings right now. That is my main focus. My current main focus is getting ready for bed and getting a good night's sleep. So if you liked this video, please give a big thumbs up. It really did support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. If you want to see more content from me all about health and fitness, you can check it out over here. To see future videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!